Well, good day, everybody. It's the time a week again for chats. I was thinking of not doing it one this week because of how I've been feeling the last few days. And it's depression again. But I thought I'll get into it. I did story time, which I'm glad I did. And as usual, the last couple of weeks, I have got the same babies from story time. And these babies, as if you've seen the story time yesterday, are by the Your Tears family. This little one here is Michael. He is the Liam kit by that company. I changed it to Michael because of that reason. I was calling him Liam, but then I decided to change it. I think I said last week, I'm not accepting, I will not actually knowingly accept other babies from that company into my house because of what they are doing to Stephanie and Jackie. So you all know how much I support them in what they are doing, and so looking forward to the outcome where we can celebrate and prove that they have done nothing wrong. So this is little Michael. He's actually a budget baby. Stephanie started doing these so that people can actually afford her work. And he's not weighted. He's only got fibre in his body, but he's got beading in that. But I feel once I get my Jackie baby, I see how if she's weight. I'm not called she. It's debatable whether it will be a boy or a girl. I'm not decided. But if it's not weighted, then I'll be weighting this one as well as that one. I have got some glass beads, which I will do that. I've just got to work out when I get them how much glass beads to put in them. As I said, depression has been, the last few days has gotten to me. Something happened on Monday which set it off, and it's still here. I'm a lot better. Depression is the pits, and I don't know why it's going on this long. Maybe because the doctor did cut back my medication because he thought it was affecting. He said what probably was the problem that was causing my diarrhea the other week when it was going on. I don't know. But I am feeling good. And I know I'm not going anywhere unless the man upstairs calls me. I'm not going anywhere. But there are some little stories I want to talk about. These things happened. The first one happened a long time ago. There is one person that is in every one of these stories. And even though they are stories, they are things that actually happened. The first two little stories I knew about because I was there when it happened. The third one I was actually told about. Now I'm going back to, I must have been early teens, and it was that time of month when I had my periods, and of course I pads. And this one person thought I had diarrhea and thought it was funny that I had diarrhea because I was wearing a pad. And of course she did not know about periods. I didn't know about periods until I got them. And and she thought it was fun. She thought I had diarrhea because I was wearing a pad, and she thought it was funny. Okay, that's the first story. Now the next story, I was there when this happened. I was not involved in this. The same person, when another person, I will say that they're both siblings, okay? Where this other sibling got her period, started her period, and this other person thought it was funny because she got her period. How do you feel about that? Another woman laughing at another woman because she first started her periods. What kind of person does that to another person? Think it's funny. Even though she would have had her periods, because she was older, she thought it was funny that this other one had her periods. Me, crazy. You know, you think that's crazy. Here is another story involving that other person who thought it was funny. This other person had breast cancer. And I was told that she would go, if she saw a woman with a scarf around her head, she would go and ask them if they had cancer. Now, what kind of person does that? I have told people about this in the past and they said, you don't do that. I said, I know you don't do that. You do not go up to the person and say, oh, have you got cancer? As if it's something, I don't know. What kind of person does that? A crazy person. You know, I have depression, and if I've got depression, I know another one of my siblings has depression because she told me. How many others in my family have got mental health issues? I'm not saying they do, but depression is a mental health issue. How many others that I don't know about have this? But I do, this person who thinks everything is a joke, going up to a person because she's wearing a scarf around her head, asking if she had cancer. Okay. For me, you don't do that. You don't. And she was lucky, I don't know, say lucky that maybe, yeah, because the woman that she did ask once actually did have cancer. But what person wants to, another person come up to ask them if they had cancer? That is just not on. Another sign of a crazy woman, that is, I think. Let me know if you think what this person done, thought because I had a pad, thinking I had diarrhea, thought it was funny. I remember saying something like, you'll find out one day. I don't know if she actually heard me say that, but I know I said something to that words. I think I was in my early teens. And then to laugh at another sibling, a younger sibling than her, laughing because she got her periods. Tell me, what is your idea on that? What do you feel this person is like? I know what she's like. Even Mum said something. I think it was the last time I actually moved home. This same person went off a rocker. I don't know what the problem was. I don't think she liked me being there because it wasn't her decision. It was nothing to do with her, with me being there. I was allowed to come home this time. Even Mum wondered what the hell was going on with this person. I know. As I said, I have mental health issues. I have depression, anxiety, a touch. I have borderline personality disorder. And I'm saying, I have said this in the past, I am saying this again. I do not blame anyone for my mental health issues. I am not blaming anyone. They may have caused it, but in no way am I blaming them. It's just what happened, you know? And I've dealt with it. I get through it every day. Every day I go through everything. I just take one step. I just take one day at a time to get through life. Just to carry on as if I'm okay. What happened on Monday, 2 people know what happened. Of course, I actually had to email the volunteer coordinator I emailed her on Tuesday, letting her know that I might not be there on Wednesday. At the moment I've changed days from, I was doing Tuesday, Wednesday, now I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, because I need another volunteer on Monday, and I said, yes, I will do it. But I emailed them on Tuesday to say that I might not be in on the Wednesday. I said something happened on the Tuesday when I left my volunteering, and it really upset me so much that I walked home. And it was hard. It's happened to me in the past that it didn't worry me, but because of my depression, it does. It hits me, and I really get downhill. Sleeping all the time. Oh, this morning I was actually awake before the alarm went off. And this is why I wanted to come on here and talk, because I do need to talk, because I have no one to talk to. I'm spending my time watching movies on TV, and I went shopping Friday. I just go shopping, come home again. Oh, my knees. Oh, arthritis is the pits. This is the one good thing of getting old. You feel like your body's running on empty just about, and yeah. Oh. Depression. Oh. Depression, what I'm going to say is what I've been told and what others have been told. And 90% of people with depression, 90% of depression cases have been caused by childhood trauma. I'm not saying that because I'm saying that because it's what I have been told. And so, but whatever happened in my child, what happened caused it, as I said earlier, I am not blaming anyone. I had someone say that I am blaming someone for this. I am not blaming anyone. It's just that actions caused it. It doesn't mean I should blame them for what happened. That is what I am saying. If you think that I'm blaming them, look at what you're doing. Why would you think that? I do not blame anyone for anything to do with my mental health. I know my ex brought out my abandonment issues. She didn't cause them. She brought them out. Because I did not have them until I met her. She also made my depression worse. Yes, I had depression before I met her, but she just made it worse. Her actions in what she did. And do I blame her for bringing out my abandonment issues and that? Yes. Her actions were... Oh my God, what do I say? I'm not going to talk about what she did because I've done that in the past, and it was her actions that caused it. And she didn't think she did anything wrong, but she did. I learned a couple of years ago how bad that relationship was because of something else. And I, in no way, I've actually been told this, and I know to my mind is that there's nothing I did that caused what happened. I know that. She was just a bitch. That's putting it nicely. But then again, I don't like calling people bitches, because B-I-T-C-H, I don't mind being called a bitch. But for her, I will put in capital letters. And yeah. Whew. Oh. Well, this is a look. As I said, he's a Stephanie baby. I mean, even though he's a budget baby, he is an amazing baby. He is amazing. I took him out once, and people still think he looks so real. He's got the floppy head. You probably think he's got a white hat and a white plug and that. But I had to put something on his head because he's only got, I'll take it off. See, he's got painted hair. Amazing. Look at that. That's Stephanie's work. She has done an amazing job. Yeah. Oh, and I know I told you I'm getting a new baby. I have the baby maker has been in contact with me. And she wanted to know what colour hair. And I told her. I just said it's a birthday present to myself. And when she asked, when's your birthday, I told, he said, okay, I'll get it done and get it to you for your birthday. So he's getting his hair done this week, and he or she, I think I've said it's a boy, but I'm not saying its name until box opening. I have got a name for him already, and I've said it before. It's a family name. It's a name in the family where most of my babies have. The one from Jackie's baby has got a family name in it as well. So I'm looking forward to that. That little Michael. Michael is a family name. Michael is my great-grandfather's second name. And Michael, if I had a boy, if I was able to have kids, when I was pregnant, if I was having a boy, if I had a boy, if the pregnancy had survived, it was going to be called Michael. Speaking of which, when I was at volunteering on Monday, another one of the staff members, she's got his grandkids, of course. She's not my age. She's a couple of months older. And she gets so involved with Annie, especially with her grandkids, and she was doing gardening, and she had these photos done, and another staff member actually put them together in a little movie and uploaded them to Facebook, and I said it looked really great. I loved it, you know. I think she was shocked that I brought it up. And she said, oh, blame him because he did. I said, yes, but you were out there with your grandkids and it was really good. And I said, kids, they grow up so fast. I said, yeah, I know, they do grow up fast. And then the other staff member came over, and I had to sign a bit of paper. And he was saying, I said I wasn't able to have kids. I said how my YouTube was shaped like cow horns. She said, and I said, that's what caused my miscarriage. He said, well, you've got your babies. This is from a young guy. And he said that, you've got your babies. I actually showed him photos I've got photos on my phone of some of them, and I showed them. And he said he thought I only had one. No, I've got a few. And I said, I've got 3 more, and that will be it. And hopefully my last one will be here before Christmas, and then I will actually hopefully be here Christmas. I'm praying that will be here Christmas. Hopefully. So that she can be a Christmas present to myself. Who will we have next? I will do the tiny ones. As you see it in the story yesterday, I actually had 2 tiny ones. These tiny ones, these were created by Tambry, which is Jackie and Stephanie's daughter. And this one is Tam, short for Tambry, you know. This one is Beth, which was Tambry's second name. I know when I actually got these off eBay. And when I got this one, I asked Stephanie what. When I got the second one, I'm getting confused here. When I got the second one, I actually asked Stephanie what. I didn't ask it. I messaged her. Asked her what Tambry's second name was, and she said Elizabeth. So if you know what Stephanie, you see she's got a tattoo on her arm of Elizabeth. So this is Beth. So they're my 2 little ones. They are never getting these. I think they're cute. They are adorable. Oh. Really cute. I'm going to have to find a name, because once I get my last baby, that I'm hoping will probably be my last baby, I will be doing an I've never done an update on what babies I've got and their kit names and that, but I will be doing a video of them all, which will be probably Christmas after Christmas. So, because leading up to Christmas, as you all know, if you've been here for a while, couple of years, you will know that in Christmas time I do advent calendars. And the first one I did was I actually went online and brought the different traditions of Christmas. Plus I had a chocolate one. Of course, you got to have chocolate one. And last year I did Peppa Pig last year, and plus a chocolate one. This year I had to buy two, because the one I got only had 12 doors and you need 24 or 25. So I've got those. They will be done. I'll be starting on the 1st of December. As I said, I do a video each day leading up to Christmas. This is something I've done ever since I started my YouTube channel, which has been 2 years, and so this is my third Christmas, and I'll be doing it again this year. When I got Peppa Pig, I think the Peppa Pig advent calendar was worth about $40, but I get it after Christmas and it was down to $10. Now, it's the same with the ones I've got for this Christmas. I waited till after Christmas to get them, and I think it's the only ones I could find that was after Christmas. I didn't want to have to spend big money before Christmas. I'll wait till after Christmas. So hopefully in the next Christmas, after Christmas, I will find some other good ones. Best time to probably go is Boxing Day. But I'll see what happens. Might need a break. So there's my two little ones. I've got to find it. I've got to go back into my eBay and check about what they are, because I didn't realize that you can actually, even though you have hidden your purchase on eBay, you can actually show them and go by year. So that is what I'm going to do, is go through all my babies leading up, put it into a spreadsheet and let her know what the kit name is, and the creator. But these are Tambourie's, and Tambourie's still making babies. She's been making aliens, like if you've been watching Stephanie making the Yoda ones. So they're only the ones, you can't do them. They're not weighted, and this one's got nothing in the head. It's empty. So maybe because she was tiny, I might add something to them. A lot of stuffing. She's got something in their head, but that one doesn't. I know one of them, I'm not quite sure one of them. I remember I made a bid and it didn't actually ask me to confirm my bid. And when the bid come out that I bidded, I was shocked. Oh my God. And when I realized it, I straight away messaged Stephanie to let her know what happened. I said it didn't actually ask me to confirm the bid. It just went straight into the bid. And I mean, and of course, I had to go through it all again. And now we've got the big baby, my big baby. This baby is amazing. Next baby coming up is my very first Stephanie baby. I've had her, this little one, 2 years. This one is actually out of Stephanie's private collection. I know when I tell people I've got a Stephanie baby and I've got a Jackie baby coming, they think that I'm so lucky. I think it is that at the time I was able to buy this baby. And it's also with the Jackie baby, it's been on order nearly 2 years, but early this year I actually changed the kit. because the kit I got in the first place was created by that company. Even though I love the kit, it's such a beautiful kit. Even Stephanie loved the kit. But because it was from that company, I felt that I did not want them to create it because of where it came from. And I actually asked Stephanie to bin it, throw in the bin. And she actually videoed it. Videoed throwing it in the bin. And I've got no qualms about that. And when she did it, only one person mentioned that throwing it in the bin. This one person said, "Oh, why'd you throw it in the bin?" She said, "You could have gave it to me, blah, blah, blah." And Stephanie came up and said, "Sorry, but that is what the person wanted." She said, wanted it thrown in the bin. Which is right. Now, if you don't know, if you've seen the storybook or story time, you'll know who my next baby is. This baby is amazing. She is. This is Maddie. I'll hold her up. She is a heavy girl. This is Maddie. I didn't name this baby. Actually, I did in a way. As I said, this is one of Stephanie's from a private collection. I'm going back a couple of years now, and she made this, and she actually had a thing about naming it, and she had these names, and the one name that she chose was Madeline, but it was a different spelling. And when she was having had to sell some of her babies, she had this kit, and I wanted this kit because I already had a kit, the same kit. So I wanted her. So I paid for her. I'm like, at the time I did have some money, and I brought her, and she is a darling. You don't realise how amazing Stephanie's babies are until you actually see them in person. And when I got this one, I thought, oh my God, she is amazing. I mean, the artistry, the painting, it is just amazing. She is a big baby. She's a newborn size. Look at this kit. I mean, I don't know, I've got two of this kit. The photo that I showed the guy the other day at volunteering, he actually noticed I had twins because the photo had Maddie and also had Hannah. He said, "You got twins?" I said, "Yes, they're the same kit, but they're created by different artists." But even he could tell they were the same kit. But because of different artists, they look completely different. It's amazing. I will eventually, because I'm running out of kits, more than one, I think, actually I've got a set of triplets by the same artist, which I might bring them, set of triplets, might bring them in next week. I think that might be the end. I think others I just buy one. I've done Gay's, and this is Stephanie's. Who did I have before? I cannot remember. Look at that face. Isn't that amazing? You know, she is a darling. Oh, she's a heavy girl. I mean, Stephanie no longer puts glass beads in her babies. She just puts the fibre filling because that's the way she likes them done. And she said before, if you don't like the way they're weighted, you can do it yourself. But I'm glad this one's weighted because she's a big baby. When I go and do the other ones, I'll think about, might do a video, which down the track once I get my Jackie baby. And this one is a darling. I mean, she is heavy girl. So this is the only one. Most of my babies I didn't name because she came. That's what, as I was saying, she was named Madeline. That's a name that Stephanie chose. Then when I adopted her off Stephanie, I decided to keep the name, but I'll shorten it to Maddie. So this is Maddie, and she's a Lizzie kit. I think there's about, 900 in this kit. But my other kit, which is Hannah, she is 1 of 100, because she's got her butt signed. I have got 2 babies that have their bottom signed, and one is 1 of 1. I actually haven't showed you that, but I think once I do them all, I will go through them. It'll probably be a big video because I have got a lot of babies. Yes, and if I said this the other day, if I had to sell them for some reason, I wouldn't know which one I would sell, you know. And I think that's what it comes down to, the bonding, because you buy your babies, you get these beautiful creations for a reason. You buy them because you love the look of them, or you like the kit, which is why I got Maddie, because I love the kit and I had another one. But you wonder why you think, you know, it is amazing. I was talking to Gay the other day, and she said that she's still glad, because we hadn't been in contact for a while. And when I first messaged her about creating my latest baby, my birthday baby, she came back and she said, I've just realised who you are. Yeah, and from then I thought, because I've told you before on Facebook, I'm not there as me. I deleted that one so that I couldn't be found. And the name is just out there. So, you know, I could change it again. I could go on there, I could change it, give yourself another name. What do you reckon? And because when I did message her, first off, to create this baby, I said, hi Gay, it's Celie here. And it seems like that part didn't click. Maybe it did, but it didn't. She trying to, and she realised, because I met Gay over at the Adelaide Reborn show. I shouldn't be talking about that because this is about the Stephanie. Look at this. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my God. So adorable. So people out there, if you haven't got a Jackie babies are very hard to get, because Stephanie said it's even hard for her to get a Jackie baby. And I can remember, I actually know, when I will talk about that when I get the baby, I will tell you how come around that Jackie was doing the baby. And it was, you know, these 2 women over there are so amazing. And yes, they all have issues. The millions of people in this world who go through the same issues that we have, and it's just something that's there. And as I said earlier, I do not blame anyone, no one at all, for my mental health issues. I know when my anxiety started way back in 1999. I know exactly how my anxiety started. I'm not quite sure is that what started it or it brought it out. I don't know. And I just remembered I haven't got my little happiness angel here with me, but she's with me all the time. And you don't know. I want to say, good people, got to get this right. Please, I know I've said this before, I know a lot of you will do it, probably even do it now. But please be mindful of what you say to someone. Not just face to face, but even via emails or on the phone or by letter, if you still write. Please be mindful of what you say. Even when commenting on videos, please be mindful of what to say. because you do not know what the other person is going through, and you don't know what your words can do to them. I actually had, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put my response out there because I didn't actually give a response. I couldn't do anything. I had a certain person, and this certain person is the same person who thought I had the diarrhea where I had my periods. She thought it was funny. And then she thought another sibling got her periods and she thought that was funny. It's the same person. She actually commented on one of my videos and saying that if I ever needed help, don't come to them because if I hate them. I don't hate anybody. No, I do not hate anybody. Hate for me is too strong a word. And if you use the word hate towards another person, think about yourself in why you are using that word, because it is too strong a word. You may hate what they do, yes, but you do not hate the person. And respond to her, why would I want to go to you for help if I needed help? Why? I don't know. I have never asked for help. Not once have I. I'm sorry. I did ask for help once. When I moved from Pottsville to Mooloolaba, I needed some money towards bond, and I did ask Dad. And yes, he did help out. But that's the only thing. I would never, I'm not a person who asks for help because I'm used to getting no, which is how I grew up. And I was a yes person. If someone wanted something, oh yes, I will help you. Yes, I will help you, you know. But I would never ask for help because I know the answer would be no. I can remember one time someone asked me for something, and when I said no, this person was shocked that I actually said no. I finally stood up there and said no, and she was shocked. And it meant that our family is not the only one who has problems. There are other families out there who has problems. And I'm not blaming anyone else for, it's just the way things are. And I'm not blaming anyone at all. I am saying that again and again. I'm not blaming anyone, not one person, for my mental health issues. And never in the past have I actually said that I have actually blamed anyone. And that's the way it is. It's just what happened. Okay, it is just what happened. As I said earlier, if you think people hate you, if you use the hate word when you hate someone, you are the one with the problem. I've said it before on different things, and I said it a minute ago. Hate is too strong a word. It is too strong a word to use it against another person. And this person who commented on this video, I actually was going to block her from commenting, but when I went to the video, the comment wasn't there. Maybe she deleted it. I don't know. But I am pretty sure that she's one of the person who gives me the thumbs down for the last month on every single video that I do. Thank you. Because thumbs down does not hinder anything on any channel across YouTube. Thumbs down does not harm any channel across YouTube. It actually does the opposite. It actually helps. So I've actually downloaded this thing into, I use Chrome as my browser, and it gives you different things about your videos and your channel. If you got a thumbnail, if you've got tags, if your title of your video is too long, all this. And it's also got an SEO score. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. I know that because I've done website courses. And mine is a pretty good score, where I've seen some sites, website units, videos, that they got 0. I go in there, I look for tags, put the tags in and get them up there. I have a high optimization thumbnail, which is what they reckon. And they reckon you shouldn't have any writing on your thumbnail. But if you don't have any text on your thumbnail, how do people know what the videos are about? Yes, you got a description, but people look at the thumbnail, and that's what they do, you know. I like people that, if they got thumbnail and they got on there what it's about, or because, as you know, my main videos I do 2 a week. Sometimes I might do a third. Is I got my Reborn story time, and I've got my Sunday chat. I suppose if I left off the Reborn story time, you'll probably notice it is a story time because it's got the book in it and that. But I like to have it there so you can see what it is just at a glance. What was I going to say? Oh yes. And there are some videos out there that, as you all know, my videos are all portrait. This is the way is the correct way. I'm not, can I say the correct way? I don't like using the correct way. This is a way, if you look at all the videos of, on YouTube, you will see they're all portrait. Sorry, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, you know, going across. Mine are horizontal. Yeah, portrait that way. You look at them. You look at all mine. I have never done mine vertical. None of mine have done vertical. I think that goes back to when you take photos. I always take my photos horizontal. No, I've got horizon, horizontal. It's confusing. And I find if I see, when people do it vertical, it's like you cannot, it's like you're looking through this camera and you're just seeing this little bit. So if I see any channel that actually has vertical, done their filming vertical, I'm sorry, even if I am subscribed to you, it's something that I cannot watch, because for me, it's not, I don't like say, it's just like you can't see everything. It's like your vision into this little square and you've got your eyes concentrated. And I know I've heard on a while back, this person, I'm not a member of the Reborn community, he's some other place, that he used to do his vertical. And then he changed it to horizontal, which he said is a lot better. Because I don't, when I do my videos, I don't edit them on my phone. I take them all off my phone and put them on my computer so I can do it all on there. And if you are watching this and you do have your videos are done vertical, could you please just do one that's horizontal like mine are, so that you can see the difference in them? Because you capture everything. It's hard to describe. And I've never done it any other way. Because, as I said earlier, this is the way I take photos. Very rarely do I take a photo that unless it's something high, and I can't get back enough. But usually it's always this way. You see everywhere people are always doing it this way. Maybe you think it's easier to hold up that way. I've got my camera on a tripod. When I'm out and about, if I remember, I've actually got like a selfie stick thing I take with me. And it's, yes. And I would love to see the videos of some, but I just don't watch them because of the way they are videoed. Take a look at the high-ranking videos. Take a look at, especially in the Reborn community. Have a look at all the other videos. Stephanie does hers vertical. Sorry, horizontal. Jackie does hers horizontal. Everyone I can see, let me see. You can go through and look at, look at who you are subscribed to and see how they do their videos. And also look at others who are subscribed to you and see how they do their videos. I mean, how they have the video camera laid out. Because it's just, it is hard. As I said, I'm not trying to stop you doing your videos. I just want to see more of your videos. I just want to be able to watch your videos. But when it's done vertical, I find that for me it's uncomfortable for me to watch them. I know other people watch them, but that's their choice. But as I said, for me, it's uncomfortable for me to watch the videos. And I would very much love to watch them. Because I usually cast to my TV. And it's just like you got this strip down the middle. And on both sides of that, it's black. So please, can you actually turn your camera around and do it another way? Do it horizontal, so that and see how you feel, see how you think, if it's any different, if you like the look of it or what. Because I know there's one channel I used to watch, hers were the same way, and her videos were very short, you know, they were very short. But it's just the stage where, but her channel, she had a lot of subscribers. But I think the main reason she had a lot of subscribers because she was always doing giveaways. I do not subscribe to a channel because they're doing giveaways. I think the only channel I'm subscribed to that does giveaways is Stephanie. And so far. But I actually think I won one of her birthdays. I'm not quite sure. I thought my name was called. I'm going to have to go back and watch her birthday video again and see if it was me who won. I'm not quite sure. But I thought I did. You know what Thought did? He thought he farted, but he shit himself. Oh my God. So what's happening? Life. At the moment, I'm in the middle of, I think I said it last week, I'm in the middle of changing my bank accounts. I needed to go shopping, but I didn't want to go shopping because I didn't want to use my ANZ one because I didn't want to, because it takes ages for it to appear in rigmarole. But I had to go shopping Friday because I needed it, and my card hadn't turned up from BCU. But I haven't got much in there anyway, which means when I go Monday, there's no volunteering Monday because where we're holding it is actually, there's a meeting there, so we're having a training day instead. So I mean, I've got to use my INZ card. Of course, buses will not allow us to use cash, so I've got to use that card. I prefer using card. So I was hoping that when I went Monday, I'll have my card so I can cancel my ANZ. But my card will probably be here Monday, but I won't be here when it arrives. So when I activate it, I've got most of my money is in. I've transferred all my money over to the ANZ. I've actually changed my bank account on Centrelink when my money went into it last week. I've changed Medicare. I can't change PayPal or Afterpay until I get my card. So I've got nothing. I'm okay with Afterpay. My Afterpay is not due for another couple of weeks, but when I get my card, I will pay it. I've only got about $34 in ANZ. Everything else is over in BCU. When I go Monday, I want to nick in the Coles and get something. And I got $34 in there. And it'll bring it down. So what I'm going to do is when it gets to the stage where it's showing all my money in there, I'm going to actually just empty the account out and put it over into my BCU and just let the card. When I get to the stage when I can go into ANZ to actually close it, then I will. I'm not going to make a special trip in there. I would have done it Monday, but my card did not arrive. So I'm going to go when I feel that I'm ready. Once my BCU card comes out, I can activate it. I can start using that. And I can transfer ANZ over to BCU. I think I changed it because they were actually charging me because they said I was overdrawn, which I was not overdrawn. I pick the budget on my computer. I know what's in there. But in saying that, it's good to have a change. So a change of scenery, that's what it is. I've gone over to BCU where I was before I went to ANZ. ANZ is the account, is the family account. Mum, I know that they had, when we were kids, it was an ANZ account, always ANZ, because I think ANZ used to be ESNA, I think. But ANZ, it's Australia and New Zealand. So I'm going to BCU. BCU is good. There's one here at the plaza, so if I need to do something, I just walk there. ANZ is in town. So I do not want to have to go in there just to close that account. I know I want to go at Tormina. I want to go to Bestiness, but I don't want to go yet. Because when I do my training, I want to catch the next bus home so I can have a nana sandwich for lunch. That's what I'm having today, nana sandwich. I love my nana sandwiches. Yes, especially on fresh bread. What did I get the other day? Yeah, I got bread. And there was something else I was meant to get. I didn't get. But I don't need nothing at the moment. I'm just waiting. My card will be here Monday. I will activate it and then I can pay my next two Afterpay payments. Then I can go into PayPal and fix that up. Then I can do Afterpay. Then I've got to think of other places where I've got to change it. It's not as bad when you change your email address, but then you've got to go everywhere. But I think eventually I will be changing my email address, my personal email address. The email addresses I have here on YouTube, my Gmail ones, they are not personal email addresses. So I do have a personal one, and it's not this one on here. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was signing up to a dating site, Senior Lesbians, and it wouldn't use my personal, would not accept my personal email address. I did not know what, couldn't do it. So I thought, okay, I'll try a Hotmail account I've had for years, and I never use it. So I use it, went in there. So I went in there, I did my profile, put my pick up and everything. Then I got a message, and then I didn't realise that to actually see the message and to reply, you've actually got to pay. I thought, I wonder how much it is. Remember, it says it's a lesbian site only, senior lesbians, okay? So I went over to see how much it was going to cost, and wham bam, there was a photo of a straight couple. And I thought, this is a lesbian site. Why do they have a photo there of a straight couple? And somewhere on the site I looked, and people were saying how there are men on the site. I thought, it's a lesbian site. Why are there men on there? Why do they let men? So I thought, I looked around how I could delete my profile, delete off this site. I looked around. I couldn't find anything that would tell me. So I went into chat. I said, could you please tell me how to delete my profile off here? I waited for an answer. No answer come, you know. Bang, they went back and it was deleted. They did it and didn't even answer my question. And I thought, thank goodness I was out of there. I was on POF, and it seems like no one's out. It seems when I go on there, it's always the same people on there. And of course, even though I'm looking for a woman, you get men comes up for suggestions. I thought, what is going on here? It is crazy. The pink sofa, you've got to pay. You can't just you got to pay, and which is ridiculous. You can't even be in that chat because you got to pay. And yes, it's weird out there. Tinder, of course, it's got men on there as well. I do not want to go onto the site where there are men. It's hard enough dating out, trying to find without getting all these men. Who wants a man? I don't, you know that. But I know she's out there somewhere, isn't she? Yeah. And we will all meet her, and she will come into my home, and we will have fun. Until that day, I will take every day as it comes. I'm glad I did this video because I am feeling good. I got something off that I've been thinking about wanting to do. And for people, I'll say it again, for people who think it's funny that people start their periods, look at shit. I gotta go. I think the power's gone. Oh, did you see that? It went black. The power, I don't know what happened. The power went off for a few seconds. That's why it went black. The light come on. I wonder what happened. That was weird. I did nothing to do that. Please say I didn't. It just went black. Oh, well, that was it. As I said, there are people out there who are weird, but people out there who think that there's nothing wrong with them, but there is. As I said, if I've got depression, I know another sister's got depression. I know there's other people who in my family who do have problems. And I'm not blaming anyone. I think my depression came out really after my hysterectomy. That's another thing too. You do not have... Yes, I had pre-cancer cells in my cervix. And when I was seeing my gyno, he said that you can have cervical cancer and still be a virgin. It does not involve sex, because he had a patient who was a nun, and she had cervical cancer. So she would have been a virgin. So it is just maybe, I don't know. I think there's different types. I don't know. It is crazy. All these cancers out there, and that's what I see people doing. Awareness for breast cancer. Everyone knows about breast cancer. Every people are aware of breast cancer. Why do you say breast cancer awareness? We know it. We need more awareness of cervical cancer. We need more awareness of ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer is a killer. Of course, there are no tests to see if you have it. It is so wrong. My ex in Moolumba, his sister died from ovarian cancer. By the time they found out she had it, it was too late. It's just crazy. Oh, breast cancer awareness. Oh my God. Give me something to laugh at. We know. If you have breast cancer, it seems like you can get help. Oh, great. We'll give all your pamphlets. You can go and get help. When I thought my cancer was back, I went to the hospital to look for a support group. I'm still waiting. They could not find a support group for someone with cervical cancer, even a group where I could fit into. You know, luckily it didn't come back, and I didn't need a support group. My support group is me. And I did have support, but there was my psychologist, but she passed away, must be 2 years now. And I did try another one, but I wasn't comfortable with her because she actually was talking about herself instead of sitting there and listening to me. But Sarah was an amazing. She would sit there and listen. She knew everything that was going on with me and my ex. And the sad part was she did not get to find out the kind of bitch my ex was and what she did. Because my ex blamed me for everything, where in fact it was her that was the problem. And it is hard that I don't have anyone here that I can actually talk to when things get to me. There are things that I do want to tell someone, but they're personal things, and it's hard when life is crazy, you know. My birthday is 2 weeks on 2 weeks Tuesday, and I'm back. Yes, it happened again. I ran out of room, so I had to go out, turn my computer on, which I hadn't been on, and transfer it over. And I grabbed my little happiness angel. As you all know, this is my inner child's favorite color, is yellow, which I discovered last year. And I can remember when I was in with my ex, I could feel my inner child come out in the way I cried. I mean, this was not a normal cry, and she was feeling the pain I was feeling. Maybe she was remembering way back, and she was hurting because of what was going on. And it took me a while to realize what my cry I was doing, but and when I did, I realized it was her. But now that cry is not there. Is no longer have that cry because that person is no longer in my life. She is where she should be in my past, just like everyone else who's not in my life today. They are in my past, and that is where they belong. So, I went shopping the other day. I'm trying to think of what it was. Was it one day I went, maybe Tuesday? I don't know what. I went shopping one day. Days go so fast and everything, and what I went shopping in the Big W, and I seen something on this shelf where it was not the place it should be. It should be down the back. But it's like someone picked it up, was going to get it, and just dumped it on this shelf. And I found it. The same thing happened to me a while back. I was walking down the back of Big W. I was walking up and I seen this, I've still got it somewhere. This little white seal was laying in the middle of the floor by itself. And I felt it was there for a reason. So I picked it up and I took it home. Of course I paid for it. Well, this was the same. This was sitting on a shelf and I felt this poor little thing sitting all alone. Someone wanted it and changed their mind. So I thought, I will bring it home. And it is so cute and it's a good colour. And I can't remember what kind it is because I pulled the tag off. And here it comes. You ready? Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Isn't it cute? It is, yeah, it's a Care Bear. I can't remember what, as I said, I took the tag off. Like I always do. I don't like tags. And even when I got, it had no tag. I didn't know how much it was because it didn't have a price on it. These days, I don't know about where you're in your country, but we don't very rarely get price on. We usually, they have a barcode and so no price. So I didn't know the price until I got through the checkout. And I thought, no, he was meant to be mine. He was sitting on the shelf waiting for me. So I brought him home with me. So that's it. I still don't know earlier, the blackout. I don't know what happened. It wasn't for very long, which was good. I'm glad it didn't last any longer. Of course, I need to get this video going. I need to actually, I'm feeling hungry. It's getting lunchtime. And yeah, so this is my Care Bear. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, what's today? Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow I've got to go. As I said, days, they just go so fast. They kind of meld into one. I don't know what happened yesterday, today, tomorrow, whatever. And it gets that way sometimes. Oh, excuse me. What can I talk? I think that's about it. That's what I come back to say, that my camera was full. It didn't give me a warning, just a bing. I know when I had the blackout for them few seconds, whatever it was earlier, I thought, oh my God, what is happening? Oh, as you see, I was in the dark, as you were, but I don't know what it was. It may be, it's supposed to be coming cold winds this week. The weekend's supposed to be cold, supposed to be a lot of snow coming down to, lowering to 500 meters. I don't know how much that is in feet, but it's probably a lot. Because we are in, what are we? We are August. We're heading into, let me see. Tuesday week is the first day of spring. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier. My birthday. My birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. And I will have a video. I'll have my box opening video. And that will be put up. And I'm going to buy myself a yummy cake. I don't know what. Might nick over to the store over here. See what they got. And yummy. I'm trying to think of yummy. There is a cake shop in the plaza, bakery, but I've tried their sausage rolls are crap. I actually got a lemon meringue pie once. I loved lemon meringue pie, but the meringue was not cooked. Nowadays they used to use a blowtorch over top of it, which they reckon it's not a meringue. Meringue's got to be cooked. Then the other week I brought a pie from there. I paid $7.50 for this pie, and I had to try them because people say, oh, they're really nice. You know, there's nothing in it. I mean, there was nothing in it. I like a meat pie. Of course, us Aussies like meat pies. I have potato pie because the potato pie I get from across the road, they are so nice because when you got potato pie, it's really nice. It seems to have more in it. I wish they put peas in it. We used to get pies, mushy peas pies. You get mushy peas and put on it. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Love me pea pie. I'm going back a long way. I'm going way, way back to the 70s. And when Tweed Mall up on the Tweed Heads had opened this shopping centre, and they had a bakery in there called Dink and Damper. They had the most beautiful sausage rolls. I haven't found a sausage roll as good. It was really nice. And the pies, oh, beautiful. It's hard to find a nice pie. The pies across the road here are nice. But to get a perfect pie, I know going towards Brisbane, there's Beenleigh, there's Yatala. They have pies. There's supposed to be a pie place south of here. Is it Frankston or Franklin or something? They're supposed to be nice, but to get a good pie, it is hard to find a good pie. So I buy one from Northside Pies. Although it's not called Northside Pies, but I call that to know what I'm talking about, because they're actually whoopies. Now, whoopie is short for Woolgoolga. Woolgoolga is about 15-minute drive north of here. I don't think I did a video up there. I'll have to look. You know, when all this pandemic is over, I read in the paper the other day that they're hoping to have a vaccine by mid-2021, which is 12 months away. And I know our Prime Minister said that he hopes that whoever works out the vaccine for the virus will share it with other nations so that we can all be inoculated against this horrible thing. Well, I feel like in Coffs Harbour, I don't feel threatened by it. I know more people are actually wearing masks out. That's a hard word to say, mask. You say masks out. But more than usual. But I don't feel threatened by this virus. Am I crazy to think that? Because we're not as in lockdown as we used to be in our area, because shopping's gone back to normal. Cafes are open up. They're still walking the shop to say keep 1.3 meters apart. You can't. 1.3 meters is, well, it's not 6. I don't know. How many feet is 1.6? I know Americans are 6 feet, but we're 1.5 meters. So 3 meters, let me see, a meter is 40 inches. So 1.5 is 60 inches, which is 5 feet. It's not actually 6 feet. So there. Yeah, that's right. It's not actually 6 feet, it's only 5 feet. And I don't feel threatened. I don't feel scared if I go out that I'm going to get it. And maybe I don't have any issues that would actually, that I would get it, but I know I'm senior. I'm senior. I don't feel scared that I will get it. I don't have any issues. Like, I did have asthma years ago, but I grew out of that, so maybe that could be, I don't know, but I just don't feel threatened by it, that I will get it. I go out when I need to, when I have to go out, like my volunteering, when I need to go shopping, get my scripts across the road. I don't feel threatened. is that weird to feel that way, that I don't feel like I'm threatened that I'm going to get it? I don't feel scared that I'm going to get it. And in saying this, the one thing that really gets me is that people say we're in quarantine. Quarantine, I looked it up, is only if you feel that you have been near someone who could have it and you've got to stay home for 14 days in case you do have it. What we are doing is self-isolation. That is, it's not quarantine. People say, oh, we're in quarantine, we're in quarantine. It's only if you feel like you have been near someone who could have it. If you've been near someone who's actually has been tested positive for the coronavirus, if you've been near, then you have to quarantine yourself. You have to isolate yourself from everybody else for 14 days. Otherwise, you're not in quarantine, you're in self-isolation. Isolation? No, I'm just doing what I normally do everywhere. If I got to go out, I go out. As I said earlier, I am not scared of getting it. I don't feel threatened when I go out that I'm going to get it. But in saying that, it is when I go out and I cough, when I go out if I sneeze, it's like everybody's looking at you. But sneezing is, no, it's not the sneezing, it's that if you sneeze, you could have it and you could spread the particles. That's where it comes into coughing and sneezing into your elbow, like this. You go in like that. That is how you cough and you sneeze, into your elbow. That way it's only going in there and it's not going everywhere, because when you sneeze or you cough, that can travel. I mean, it's not just 1.5 meters, it lingers. You know, you could walk past a person who sneezed. A person in front of you could sneeze and you don't know, and you're walking up there and you could catch whatever they got. So you don't know. And it's crazy. As I said, I'm not scared. I don't feel threatened that I'm going to get it. As I said earlier, I just don't feel that. It's like, what's going on? Yes, we've got a pandemic, but I don't feel the effects of it. The only effects I felt at the beginning when the shops were closed. And it was like Sunday. Every time you went to the plaza, it was like Sunday. Not many people there. I know. And now we've got more people out and more people are wearing the mask. And shops have got signs up, oh, we can only have this many people in. I thought, you have that many people. You can have that many people in your store at one time. They got these stores, you only can allow 10 people. When you have 10 people, you have actually had 10 people in that shop at one time. You know, it's, I don't know, people, and the the actually eatery in the plaza, it's open. I know the other week I thought I'll get some lunch over there, and I seen the line. I said, no, I'll just go home. So I haven't had Subway for a long time. Actually, I will get a free Subway for my lunch. Hopefully. That's what we do. I'm in a Sub Fresh Club, and we can get a sub and a free drink, I think it is, for our lunch. So that's what I'm going to do for lunch. Go out for that. Yes. Or no, the day before I'll be volunteering. I don't know. Maybe I could video it. No, some people don't like to be videoed. Oh, she go, because this is going to be a really long one, and I'm sorry. And if you come right to the end and you see my special one, isn't she cute? I love Care Bears. Isn't she cute? She had to be mine. If I can, I'm pretty sure my seal is around somewhere. If I can find her, I would have her in next week's chat. So everybody, wherever you are in this beautiful world, I hope you are having a good day. Take care and stay safe. I know America in California, I know in Stephanie, they are feeling the effects of fire. They got to smoke. We had that here last November. I had to check when it was. It was last November. We had the effects of smoke here in Coffs Harbour. And we know what it's like. And stay safe. If you have got breathing problems, please stay inside and do not. It's fires. I actually, where was I? Somewhere the other, I was online and there was actually fires up where I grew up. Fires are just one of those things. I hope this fire was not lit. I know we had a lot of fires last year, and there was some that were actually deliberately lit. I know there was one fire started because a car got on fire. I know because I got stuck in the traffic heading up to Dorrigo. So I never actually got to Dorrigo. So, and that was my birthday weekend last year. I went touring around. So this year, it's on a Tuesday, and I'll be doing a box opening. I might actually I might do that. So I want to go out for lunch. I'll think about it when it comes, because I can do a late lunch. Yes, if it comes before the sun, hopefully you should be here the week before my birthday, and I will show you the box on my Sunday chat before my birthday. I will show you the box, how it hasn't been opened, and I will open it on my birthday, and I'll do a video on my birthday, and we can do it then. And Garfield will sit there closely monitoring, won't you? Yeah, so Garfield wants to say bye-bye. I think I might bring Michael up. Michael he's all rubbed up because it's cold. There, he is a darling. I should put his hat back on. Oh, there we are. There we are. He's a darling, aren't you? Hmm? Yeah. And he's sleeping, and Maddie. All my babies have something about them that gets to me. Like Maddie I love this kit. I think this is my favourite kit. Maybe because maybe because I got off Stephen because it was this kit and I already had one. But then I look at all my babies and I think, wow, there's something special about them all. That is why I got them. It's just amazing. And I've only come across one person who thinks they're weird, but that's her opinion. That's only one. And you know what the young guy said earlier? I told about earlier how he said, because I've got no kids and that, I've got my babies. You know, and I thought that was really nice from this young guy. I think he's in his 30s. To be that accepting of me having these. And I'm thinking, with my new baby, when it comes to my birthday, I'm thinking, I'm going to take a volunteering with me. I think I will. So everybody, thank you for listening. If you got this far, I do thank you. And I am feeling better, like I always do, because, as I said, there's no one here to talk to. Or, well, I only talk to myself. I'll be watching a show and I'm thinking, I want to say something about it, but there's no one here. I watched this crazy movie there are movies on YouTube that are, I watched a movie last night called, I don't know. I like disaster movie. And this was actually, it had Brittany Murphy in it. She passed away a while back. And she was only a young actress. And this movie, was it I forget what it was. It was just way out there. And it had a dark doctor from ER. Remember ER? Eric whatever? He worked in ER with them. And it was, I do that. I go onto YouTube and watch movies on there, and it actually is, you think, why? Who made this film? But I enjoy watching them. Even though they're not as good as some movies I have watched and that, they're just as bad as some movies. But I enjoy watching them. It's free. I just need my internet connection and my YouTube. But you know what? I don't care. I do what makes me happy, and that's what we do, and that's why I have my babies. My babies make me happy. Who wouldn't make this happy, eh? I'm looking forward to my birthday to get my new baby, and I am going to enjoy that baby. As I said, I might take it volunteering with me on the Wednesday. And, you know, to be so excited just to getting this baby doll for your birthday is, as I said today, it gives me something to look forward to, something to enjoy for my birthday. And because I don't know how many more I've got left. No one does. Even if you're 5, 6, 7, 8, no one knows how many birthdays we have got left until God decides, okay, you're coming home to me. And that is what I call home, heaven. Heaven for me will be home when I get there. This is just, to me, earth is just a place in between leaving home and returning home. Because we come from here, he put us there in the first place, sent us here, and eventually he will take us all home with him. And that is where I feel, if you do not believe in God, in Jesus and his teachings, that is okay. I respect you, no matter what religion. If you do not believe, if you're an atheist, you know, that's okay. You know, I'm not preaching, Jane, these are my feelings. We will all go home to him one day, and I do look forward to that day, but I'm not ready to go home yet because I've still got a lot to enjoy on this earth. I am feeling good. And the worst thing about depression is when something happens, all the bad things that has happened to me come to mind, and it just makes things worse. Things like what the ex did to me, things about how, I'm going to say it, the way my family treated me. But my only family I got at the moment is my family. Family. We are, that's another thing. When I was talking, I know this is a longer video, but I was talking the other day, I said, there's a community. He said, what? I said, there is a Reborn community. He said, really? I said, is it a community? I said, yes, there is a community out there. I said, we connect from all over the world. And he thinks it is so amazing that there's a community of people out there who have these amazing creations. And maybe we should get a Zoom going. And anybody else want to get into a Zoom when we can actually meet up and talk face to face instead of having to we just talking to you and you're not talking back only by comments. It is amazing. This community is amazing. The support I get from one of you. I actually haven't, at the filming of this, I haven't read your email yet. And I will get around to it because I haven't been up to it. But now I've got to go because my worms are starting to bite and I'm getting hungry. And for lunch today is banana sandwiches and honey and a cup of tea. What do you reckon? On white bread. Yeah. So I will see you in my next video. I'm not quite sure when that will be. Probably not till Saturday, but I will see how things go. It depends on what Theme Thursday is, as to if I will join in on it. And I feel like I know people do videos all the time, but I think doing videos can be an overload on yourself. And yeah, that's why I think I'm resting up till Christmas when I do my advent calendars. The ones this year are really good. I've got them stuck away in my linen closet. So yeah, it's really good. And whenever I do giveaways next year, or if I do another swap next year, I will actually give you whatever's in my advent calendars. You'll actually get some of those things. So I will see you when I see you. And this is Maddie, and she wants to say bye-bye. And it's Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Bye. Wait a minute, someone's calling out. I think he's in a bad mood at the moment. Ta-da! So everybody, thank you again. I do appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Especially to those of you who actually do comment. I love getting comments. I've got to start comment. But I have been watching videos the last few days, but I haven't just been not up to commenting. So if you get a like on your video and it's only one like, that is from me, okay? And as I said it before, I don't know why people won't give a video they like a like. Is there something why they won't give it? Because I've seen videos, did see one the other day, I always watch this channel and it did not even have a like, and I thought, you like the video, I like the video, I give it a like. Sometimes I even give it a like before I even see the video. And just to give it's great to see a like. But to those who are giving me the thumbs down, thank you again. I really do appreciate you as well, because it does not hurt my channel. It actually helps my channel. So I should go before it gets too long. So I will see you when? You do know? We don't know. So actually, have a good day and take care. And remember, do what makes you happy. Enjoy your babies. And have a good day, a good week, whatever. And take each day as a time. Life can be picked. Live in the moment, which I try to do. Sometimes going to the past self, but this is getting too long. I should go. So everybody, bye. Bye. Bye.